Hello friend, in this sessions we are going to discuss about when simply supported beam subjected to point load, uniform distributed load and moment. So let's see the numerical. In this numericals, UDL is acting and one point load is acting at the center of the beam. So here first we have to calculate its reactions, that is RA and RB. So to calculate that reactions RA and RB, we have to consider that summation Fy is equal to 0. It means upward forces is equal to downward forces. So RA plus RB is the upward forces, both are upward forces, and downward forces point load plus UDL. Point load 10 kilonewton, UDL rate is given 10 and it is spread over the 6 meter span. So it becomes 70 kilonewton, say here equation number 1. Now here to calculate the reactions at RA and RB, we may take the moment at point A or you may take moment at point B. Here I am taking the moments about point A. So taking moment at point A, so in that moments we will calculate from right to left. So in that case moment RB, first force is RB and its distance up to the point A, that is 6 meters. So RB into 6 minus downward force is 10 kilonewton is acting in the downward side. So 10 into its distance up to the point A, that is 3 minus, I am considering the UDL, 10 into span of UDL is 6. So this becomes a load and UDL is always acting at the center of the span, that means 6 by 2. So here you will get RB is equal to 35 kilonewton. Put this value of RB in equation number 1. So here RB is equal to 35, then you will get RA is equal to also 35 kilonewton. So RA and RB both are here equal, that is 35 kilonewton. Now shear force calculations. Next step is shear force calculations. To calculate the shear force, first we have to decide its sign conventions: downward force positive, upward force negative. So in this case, shear force at B, shear force at point B, it is acting in upward side, so minus 35 kilonewton. Then shear force between the point B and C, UDL is acting, so we have to write shear force between point B and C, or you may write shear force increases from point B to C minus 35. So UDL rate is 10. This dimension is also 3. So 10 into 3, it becomes minus 5 kilonewton. At point C, again point load is acting, so you may say shear force at point C is equal to minus 5 plus 10, it becomes plus 5 kilonewton. Again between the point C and A, UDL is acting. Again you may write here shear force between point C and A, or you may say shear force increases from point C to A, 5 plus UDL rate is 10 into 3, it becomes 35 kilonewton. It becomes 35 kilonewton, and shear force at point A is equal to 35 kilonewton. So in that case, we will plot the diagram, shear force diagram. At point A, B, shear force is minus 35. At point B and C, that is minus 5. UDL is acting, So we have to join by the inclined line. At point C, 10 kilonewton is added and it becomes plus 5. So that becomes 5. And between the point C and A, again it is 35. It is. So UDL, again UDL is acting. So that becomes inclined line. So here this complete our positive shear force diagram and this negative shear force diagram. Now bending moment calculations. So to calculate the bending moment, again we will decide here sign convention, downward negative and upward positive. So all of you know that at point A and B as free end, bending moment is always 0. Bending moment at the point A is equal to bending moment at point B is equal to 0. Now come to the point at point C. If we take a section at point C here, so at the right hand side we are getting two forces. One is the point load, another is the UDL. So point load, so here RB acting in upward side, so sign convention is plus into its distance up to the point C, that is 3 meter, minus for UDL 10 span of the UDL up to the point C, that is 3 meter, that becomes a load, and it always acting at the center of the span, so that is you may write here 3/2. So bending moment at point C is equal to 60 kilonewton meter. 60 kilonewton meter. So in that case we have to draw bending moment diagram. Bending moment at the end point is equal to 0 and at the center it is 60. So whole UDL is acting, so we have to draw this curve like a parabola. So you may say it is a parabolic curve. So this complete bending moment. So this BMD and this SFD. In this case shear force diagram also changes the sign convention positive to negative at the center. So this is the point of contrafactures of the inlet for this span of the beam. Okay, now come to the next problem. In this numerical, span AB and UDL is acting 30 kilonewton per meter and point load 80 kilonewton is acting. So in the first we will calculate its reactions RA or its reactions RB. Okay, so our first step is RA plus RB, upward forces is equal to downward forces, that is the second conditions of static equilibrium. RA plus RB is equal to UDL is 80, sorry, point load is 80 and UDL is 30 into 1.8. 30 into 1.8. So RA plus RB is equal to 134 kilonewton. 134 kilonewton, say equation number 1. Taking the moments about point A, taking moment about point A, so you may write here moment at point A is equal to 0 and equate with 0. So in that case we may say RB, we are going from right to left, RB into span is total span 3.6 minus, I am considering plus point load, that is 80, its distance up to the point A is 0.9. Now I am considering UDL, that UDL is 30 and its dimensions or its span is 1.8 and it lies at the center of the span, that is 1.8 by 2. 1.8 by 2 plus this 1.8 plus 1.8. Now listen here. Again I am repeating that sentence. Here it is acting at the center, so that dimensions become 0.9. This also 0.9, so 0.9 plus 0.9, it becomes 1.8 plus 0.9. So that's why 1.8 divided by 2, so it becomes 0.9 plus 1.8. So here you will get the value of RB. RB is equal to 60.5 kilonewton. So what is the value of RB? 60.5 kilonewton. Put this value in equation number 1. So you will get the value of RA. So RA will be 73.5 kilonewton. So RA is equal to 73.5 kilonewton. Now I hope you understood all these calculations. Now shear force calculations. To calculate the shear force, again our first step is, first decided sign convention, downward positive, upward negative. So shear force at point B is equal to 60.5, it goes in upward side, so we have to give sign convention, minus 60.5 kilonewton. Shear force between the point B and C, UDL is acting, that's why we have to return between the point B and C is equal to minus 60.5 plus UDL is given and its span is 1.8. This span is 1.8, so it becomes minus 6.5 kilonewton between the point B and C. Then shear force at point C is equal to, again we may say, that is 6.5 kilonewton because no load is acting at point C. Then shear force at point D is equal to minus 6.5 plus 80 kilonewton is acting at point D, so it becomes 73.5 kilonewton. Shear force at point A is equal to 73.5 kilonewton. Okay, so all values are known, so we have to calculate its shear force diagram. So at point B it is minus 60.5, so we have to mark in the negative side. 60.5 between the point B and C, there is a UDL, and at point C that is 6.5 minus 6.5, this also minus, there is a UDL, so joined by inclined line. At point C, again here at point C, that is 6.5, between the point C and D there is no load, so that is 6.5. At point C, D it is 73.5 positive because 80 kilonewton is added, and there is again no load at point A, so this diagram will come, is it complete, this positive and this negative shear force diagram, this complete our SFD, shear force diagram. Now bending moment calculations. For that bending moment, downward side negative, upward positive. So bending moment at the free end is always 0. So you may say bending moment at point A is equal to bending moment at point B is equal to 0. Now come to the points. Next moment is at point C. We have to take the moment at point C. So considered here, we are considering the sections. So at point C, bending moment at point C, we are getting RB and UDL. RB is acting in upward side, so positive. RB is distance up to the point C is 1.8 minus UDL is acting in downward side, so 30 into 1.8, that becomes a load. It becomes a load and it is acting at the its center of the span. So here put the value of RB, so you will get here 60.3 kilonewton meter. Now come to the point D, take section at point D. So bending moment at point D is equal to, at the right hand side RB, UDL is acting. So again I am writing RB, its distance up to the point D, that is 1.8 plus 0.9, so it becomes 2.7 minus 30 into 1.8, that is the UDL rate, total load of UDL. It is acting at the center, so that becomes 0.9, and this 0.9, it becomes 1.8, or you may write here 0.9 plus 0.9. Here put the value of RB in that equations, so you will get here 66.15 kilonewton meter. So in this case both values are positive, so we have to mark here bending moment at point B is 0, bending moment at point A also 0, bending moment at point C is 60.3 kilonewton meter, and at point D, which is 66.15 kilonewton meter. Now here between the point A and D there is no load, or you have to join by straight line. For that CD also no load, we have to join in this point, and at point C to B it is a parabolic curve. UDL is acting. So this positive bending moment diagram, this complete positive bending moment diagram. Now let's move to next numerical. In this numerical, UDL as well as moment is acting. Moment of 60 kilonewton meter is acting in the anti-clockwise direction, whereas 40 kilonewton meter is acting in clockwise directions. So here reactions RA and RB are the support reactions, and span up is 10 meter. So our first step is upward forces is equal to downward forces. RA plus RB is equal to UDL is 10 into span 10, so it becomes 100 kilonewton. Say equation number 1. Say equation number 1. Now we have to take the moments about point A or moment about point B. So you have to write here taking moments about the point A, so and equate with 0. So MA is equal to 0. So start from right to left. So RB into 10, its distance up to the point A, that is 10. I am considering that UDL 10, its span is 10, that becomes a load and it is acting at the center, so you have to write here 10 by 2. Now in this case 40 kilonewton moment, clockwise moment is acting, so minus 40, and at point A anti-clockwise is acting, so plus 60. After is equal to 0. So here RB is equal to 48 kilonewton. Put this value in equation number 1. You will get the value of RA, which is 52 kilonewton. So in that numericals, RB is equal to 48 kilonewton and RA is equal to 52 kilonewton. Now our next step is shear force calculations. So for that shear force calculations, we have to decide its sign conventions: downward, positive, upward, negative, upward, negative. So in that case, shear force at point B is equal to, RB is going in upward side, so we have to put here minus 48 kilonewton. Now in that case, between the point B and A, only UDL is acting, so you have to write shear force between the point B and A is equal to minus 48 plus UDL is acting in downward side, 10 into 10, so it becomes 52 kilonewton. So shear force at point A is equal to 52 kilonewton. So now as per this, one value is negative, that is 48 minus 48 at point B, at point A, which is 52. UDL is acting, so we have to join by the inclined line. So here this positive diagram, this negative SFD. Now in this SFD, is crosses or interchange its size convention at point C, and this point is known as zero shear force. Zero shear force point. We have seen what is the importance of zero shear force point. Zero shear force point indicates the maximum bending moment. So in that case, we have to calculate this dimension x, or you may say position of zero shear force point. So in this case, while calculating the zero shear force, we have to consider here span BC. Consider span BC only, and apply our static equilibrium condition, that is summation Fy is equal to 0. So in that case, upward forces is equal to downward forces. So upward force means here we are getting upward forces are only RB, and downward forces UDL is acting 10, and this span BC span is x only. So RB is equal to here 48. Therefore RB is equal to 48 is equal to 10 into x. So x is equal to 4.8 meter from the point B. So you may write here from point B. You may calculate from point A also. Okay. Now BM calculations. Bending moment at the free end is always 0, or end support is always 0 in that case. So bending moment at the end support, that is MA, is equal to 0, MB is equal to 0. But in this numericals, at the A point 60 kilonewton meter moment is itself acting, at point B again it is acting 40 kilonewton meter. So in that case, we have to write bending moment at point B. As per our sign convention, downward force negative, upward force positive, means clockwise moment negative, anti-clockwise moment positive. So 40 kilonewton meter is acting in clockwise direction, so minus 40 kilonewton meter moment acting at point B. Similarly, come to the point C. Bending moment at point C, we have to take a cross section at point C here. So at right hand side, RB is acting in vertical manner, clockwise moment is also acting, and UDL is acting. So RB is acting in anti-clockwise, so is plus. So RB into is direction up to the point C, that is 4.8. X is equal to 4.8 minus clockwise moment is acting, so minus 40. UDL is acting 10 into its span up to the point C is 4.8 and it is acting at the center 4.8 by 2. So here put the value of RB. So you will get here this moment 75.2 kilonewton meter, which will be the maximum bending moment at point C, because at point C there is a zero shear force. Bending moment at point A is equal to, it is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so plus 60 kilonewton meter. Now all values are known. We have to plot its bending moment diagram. At point B, bending moment is minus 40. At point C, it is positive 75.2 kilonewton. At point A, which is 60 kilonewton meter, and all points were to join by the smooth curve, or that is parabolic curve. That is a parabolic curve. So this diagram positive, here this diagram we are getting negative. In this case, bending moment diagram also crosses baseline. So here bending moment is 0. Bending moment is 0 at this point. If we take this, so this point is known as point of contrafacture, where the bending moment diagram changes its sign convention. So this point we say that is the point D. We say that point D. Now we have to locate the distance of point of contrafacture. So here I am saying this dimension is Y. This dimension is Y. So to locate this distance Y, we have to take the moments about point D. We have to take the moments about point D and equate with the 0. So moment at point D is equal to RB into distance Y. Moment itself, that is minus 40 kilonewton meter. Now I am considering that UDL 10 into Y, and Y is it is acting Y by 2 is equal to 0. So RB means 48 into Y minus 40 minus 5Y square is equal to 0. Here we are getting the quadratic equations. When we will solve that quadratic equations, you will get here two values. Y is equal to 0.922 meter, or you will get Y is equal to 8.678 meter. So in that case, both values we are getting here, but we are considering that Y from the B side, so we have to consider this value. Y is equal to 0.922 meter. So Y is equal to 0.922 meter.